Hey everybody, Will's Fifth Quarter Special Fans, host and creator Will Farley here. When the fourth quarter buzzer sounds, you turn to us for your fifth quarter sports talk. With another Emergency Facebook Live. Folks, I get to see you on Emergency Facebook Lives 2 days in a row here now, as there's a lot going on in sports this time of year, as we know, in March. March Madness, baseball's coming up, all kinds of other sports, football off season. And the Bears or as you saw, are doing a lot right now. GM Ryan Poles is doing a lot of good things for this football team, and it's not even draft time yet. You know, we should see hopefully Caleb Williams going number one overall. A trade of Justin Fields that can get us some draft picks. We're definitely going to need to recoup. You know, the Bears coming into today had 5 draft picks after they traded fifth round pick for Ryan Bates this year. This year's second rounder for Montez Sweat, which extending him and doing that was a really good move for the future. So I'm very glad they did that. But tonight, the Bears made some shocking breaking news in the NFL world. So they already had a star wide receiver in DJ Moore they acquired last year. Someone will be with the team long term, I think, in my opinion, for sure. And here I am going to get some ice cream, and I stopped getting my ice cream, came in my room here to do this chat with you guys here on Emergency Facebook Live because Will's Score Special Fans, the Chicago Bears have traded their 4th round pick this year. So they do have 2 4th round picks. They did. They acquired one from the Eagles last year when they moved down from their 9th pick they acquired in that trade from Carolina and moved down to 10 to take Darnell Wright. They got the Eagles' 4th round pick this year. So we still have 2 first round picks and a 3rd round pick and a 4th round pick. So the Bears still have 4 draft picks, but now it used to be 5, and you're probably wondering where that other 4th rounder went that was the Bears pick. The Chicago Bears have traded their 4th round pick this year, that should be at pick 110 in the draft, to the Los Angeles Chargers for a 6-time Pro Bowl wide receiver, going to be 32 next month, number 13 for the Chargers, now coming to the Windy City, Chicago, opposite DJ Moore. Opposite star wide receiver DJ Moore. We have another star wide receiver here in Chicago for Caleb Williams if he does hopefully come to Chicago at pick number 1. Keenan Allen is headed from Los Angeles out to the Midwest here in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, joining the Chicago Bears. What an overhaul the Chicago Bears offense has gotten, something they've needed for a few years. You get a new offensive coaching staff led by Shane Waldron, who I think is going to do a very good job, has play calling experience. You got DJ Moore. You got all these guys. Now, you still got to trade Justin Fields. You know, and there's no way, in my opinion, they're not going to take Caleb Williams, but that's another Facebook Live. Keenan Allen coming to the Bears. Now, he does only have 1 year left on his deal at $18 million, but I don't think Ryan Poles would give up a 4th round pick, the value of that pick that it is in this type of draft this year that's supposed to have a lot of really good talent. I think he's going to extend them in some way. So we could see that happening. I think Keenan Allen will be sticking around past this year, in my opinion, from what I've seen, hopefully. But a really good wide receiver there. 1,000-yard season last year, 6-time Pro Bowler, really good deep threat, really good at catching the football, scoring some touchdowns. Him and DJ Moore together is going to be huge. And I'm seeing some comments. I do not see Justin Fields staying in Chicago. He is going to get traded, and the Chicago Bears will probably go with Caleb Williams if all things check out next week with his medicals and the top 30 visit and his pro day and his meeting with the Bears. So, yeah, Ken Cott's watching. My dad's watching, so I appreciate that. But, yeah, Keenan Allen is a Chicago Bear. Bears fans have a reason to be excited tonight. You know, they've made some really good moves in the offensive line, at center, at offensive tackle, a few positions. You got the husband of Simone Biles at safety. You're really fixing up that secondary. They are going to hopefully, I think, take a look at Chase Young. I could see maybe bring back Ngakoue. I could see that as a possibility as well. I do think that would be a good move. Chase Young is familiar playing with Montez Sweat. He's not going to cost much given his injury history.
So I think that could be a smart move for the Bears, given their draft pick situation. Now I could see a trade down from 9. Ryan Poles has surprised us before, so I could see that now as a possibility because there's a stacked wide receiver class. So if you do move down, you take Caleb Williams to pick 1, move down, such. But anyways, Keenan Allen coming to the Chicago Bears. I think it's a really good move for Chicago. I like that move a lot for Chicago to have him and DJ Moore. You still have Tyler Scott, who's developing, drafted last year. You have Velus Jones, who I don't think they should keep. I think Velus Jones needs to be gone, in my honest opinion. He's not a very good wide receiver. There's some other wide receivers you can get. I think Van Jefferson would be a guy the Bears should go look at as well, for someone familiar with Shane Waldron. And you could still see him. I don't see a Mike Williams teaming up with Keenan Allen, but crazier things have happened. But Keenan Allen does also now team up with his former coach that he had in Los Angeles, the current wide receivers coach for the Chicago Bears. So there's that connection right there. I think it's really cool. And, like I said, really good move for the Bears and a smart move by Ryan Poles. Now, a lot of people are wondering, what are we going to do with only 4 picks? They're not going to trade number 1. They're sticking with number 1. So I do think that's the case. Caleb Williams, if he is coming at 1, we hope as Bears fans, all things checking out, he's going to come to a team that has Cole Kmet, a running back group now of DeAndre Swift, Khalil Herbert, and Roshan Johnson, Travis Homer, who's used on special teams, Tyler Scott, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, an improved offensive line with good depth, and a good coaching staff. I think sky's the limit for this Bears team right now. There's so much more time in the offseason. Draft's coming up. The big next week stuff going on with Caleb Williams is going to be really huge. Bears fans will be glued to it, I'm sure, and we at Will Score Special will keep you filled in as that moves forward. So Keenan Allen, now a Chicago Bear. When the fourth quarter buzzer sounds, turn to us for your fifth quarter sports talk. I'm your host, Will Farrell, saying so long from this emergency Facebook Live of Will's Fifth Quarter Special. Bye, guys.